Chapter 8, Expanding the Game World with Checkpoint, Level and Save Files. With that said, there are still at least a couple of elements we have not covered yet that are pretty much compulsory. If we want your game to feel complete, those are what this chapter covers. So, we are discussing about checkpoints, levels and save files. First, if your levels are going to be more than couple of platforms long, you are going to need to introduce checkpoints so that your player do not get frustrated by being constantly sent back to start. That means if the player is dying or it loses, so it will be sent back to that initial position, and that is start of our level, and he will get frustrated. So checkpoint is also important. So first, you if your levels are going to be more than couple of platforms, that means your levels are going to be longer, you are going to need to introduce checkpoints so that your players do not get frustrated by being constantly sent back to start. So your player should not get frustrated. Second, you will probably also want to create more than one level and find a way to transition between them. And if you have more than one level, you are going to need some kind of select system, that is menu, and a way to save players progress. Adding checkpoints. Before you start adding checkpoints, it makes sense to make your level a little longer. This is the fun bit. So copy and paste some of the ground sprites around and in more spikes and water pools, and let your imagination work. Run wild. So basically you can add checkpoint anywhere, in water, in ground, etc. Consider this level design a placeholder that will just give you something to run through as you play. Do make sure that there are some elements along the way that can kill the player, though. That is kind of required for checkpoints to make any sense. Now we are going to create our first checkpoint. This will simply be an empty game object that we are going to drop into the game at various locations. So we are dropping that checkpoint into various locations in our level, and guess what, we are going to call the first one checkpoint. So we are calling that first checkpoint as checkpoint. Later in the game we may try combining multiple hazards in order to create sequences of challenges and thereby increase the difficulty slightly. First, give it a circle collider and tick the is trigger box in the inspector. This means we can tell when a user walks over the checkpoint, but they will not be able any wiser. Make this object quite large because it is important that player does not accidentally skip the checkpoint. So we have to make checkpoint larger so it may not accidentally skip this checkpoint.